welcome to a walk video. Well, this is Good Friday, Easter Good Friday that is. It's a come walk with Foxy on Good Friday 2025, which is Easter Good Friday 2025 that is, followed by the Easter Saturday, Easter Sunday and Easter Monday, as is generally the case. A little cold, but at least it's not raining, thank bloody goodness for that. But I was inspired to do this because of the Come Walk with Sapper. Well, he called it the Come Walk with Fat Boy live series, but this is all pre-recorded. So here we see, we're walking in the Wilbury village in Hove. In the Brighton and Hove region, that is. Pretty peaceful and quiet, but it's a village. Well, it's not a city, it's a village, so you'd expect it to be fairly quiet. Unless you get the odd person walking by, it's going to happen.
Is that what it's called? Okay, yeah, the pub. Yeah, cool.
A young teenager, obviously chatting to his friends more likely. You know what our kids are like these days. Well, oh dear. Some of you are going to say, oh, but you're a kid too. Shut up. Well, I might be a kid to you, yes, understandable, but in reality I'm a fully grown man. But you know, but I am a boy to some of you, aren't I? But I only understand that too greatly, well and acutely. We are in for some continuation of the walk. You know, but there's certainly nothing better than a nice Good Friday Easter walk. I would certainly say that. It's now we're on a busy road because it's Old Shoreham Road. It's generally got traffic that comes in up and down, back and forth here, what have you. It's a bit stupid, but there are no cars coming and I've looked both ways. But I should have stopped first. Naughty for breaking the Green Cross code. Yellow card, yes. But, obviously something's going on with that. Oh, the siren noise has stopped. Yeah. But I just wish it was a sunnier day. I just wish it was a sunny day for this come walk with Foxy on Good Friday, well, Easter Good Friday 2025. But never mind. Didn't happen. Never mind. It didn't happen. But, that's a school we're just going by, but that's a girls' school. I think it's Brighton and Hove High. Hode is what it's called. As far as I'm remotely certain, but I don't know. I mean, obviously because I'm not a girl, I wouldn't be able to go. No, but mine, I didn't go to an all-boys school. I went to a school that had boys and girls. No, but that I think is an all... Yeah, no, that's Brighton and Hove High School for girls. Yeah, it's an all-girls school. Just checked. Just read the sign. It's an all-girls school. You know. But apparently I heard it's a good school, Brighton and Hove High School for girls. I have heard that by and large. But, yeah, they are. But whoever's got girls in Brighton and Hove, well, if it's the school for your girl, I'd recommend they go. But if you're pleased with the reviews, that is. But this is not about school, it's about a nice Easter walk. Got to cross the road, so I've got to cut the recording now. Crossed the road, but didn't do what I did earlier on. That was painfully stupid. Crossed the road, looked both ways, but crossed straight away. I should have stopped first and looked both ways. But lucky for me, there were no cars or taxis or any large vehicles heading in the direction when I crossed over. Thank goodness, but still, it was very stupid what I did earlier on, but that's another story. But follow the Green Cross code whenever you cross roads. Too many people forget nowadays, but at least I've still got it locked in the memory despite that lapse. But we all make mistakes, don't get me wrong, we certainly do, but it's important we never forget the Green Cross code and get it locked in the head. But this is still the Old Shoreham Road, because as you see there are a lot of cars. There are plenty of cars still heading this way, or motorbikes, mopeds, what have you, but But this is where we're having a nice little walk at the moment, and we might make a turning. But that would mean to cross the road, but not take a video doing it. You even get vans, and also you get 2 bus services that go by. Well, actually no, 1 bus route, sorry, but the other bus services, they're school bus routes that go along this road. So yeah, but holding in the left hand keeps it stable. But yes, the old Shoreham road, but you get other roads down to other villages and things. This is what it gives you here, the Brighton and Hove Old Shoreham Road. It goes further on up until it gets to Shoreham. Shoreham's West Sussex in England, by the way. And I always go through Shoreham whenever going to the Worthing Bus Rally or the Worthing Lions Classic Car Show, what have you. But not via this route, though. No, not quite via this route. It's done by a different way. Yes. Well, it really does, in my opinion, make a nice, usefully good walk going along this way, especially on Good Easter Friday, but just if only the weather was better. But there. Oh, got another. Yeah, that was another car. No, it was actually a truck more likely, but yeah. And in a moment we're going to be walking over a railway bridge, but this here, a nice stone wall. Good architecture. And that was a huge M&S lorry. A very, very huge lorry. That's the railway bridge, if you see here. That here. If you saw a moment ago, that was the railway line, but you've only got me here, but to probably get myself out. That's the railway line to so show. But yes. Something interesting worth seeing. And all that. Oh boy. Oh, but there's nothing better, is there, to see, especially interesting sights, because it goes to show we always see something that sometimes we may not be initially aware of, or initially realised first time. All that. So, yes. There we are. But keep going along, we keep striding along. Stride along, or sing a song, stride along. Oh, what's that? Steadily does it. Oh. That was nothing too bad, luckily. Nothing too bad. And I remembered I did a I remember doing a walking video. Sorry if I got a little stuck for words, or lost for words, as Dave Bryan would say. Excuse the lost for words moment, but one of my walking videos I did, it was about a good few short weeks ago or so, something like that. And somebody said, "Are you sure you're not wearing horseshoes?" Asking if I'd worn horseshoes, something like that, when I was walking. Actually, no, I don't have horseshoes, no. These here, those are the shoes I'm wearing when I did the video. They just make that noise when I wear them, that's all. But they're a good pair. They're a good pair. They just make an interesting horseshoe noise, what have you. Or to my friend, that is, but you know, that's just my friend's opinion. No trouble at all, no harm in that. Oh, there you are. So, but just to reference a point, I do not wear horseshoes. Those are loafer shoes, tassel loafer shoes, in fact, that just the back of the heel just makes an interesting noise. I don't wear them all the time, but I wear them mostly. Just depends on what I'm dressed up in, that's all. But yeah. Oh, yeah, many vernaculars. You know. And here is a historic church. an historic building, either a historic building or the historic church here, along the old Shoreham Road. Something worth seeing. No, really well worth seeing. Honestly, nothing could beat a good historic church. If only we preserved them better. It looks pretty well preserved. I certainly think so, but obviously that could change in the future. Oh, the roof's not looking good. That needs a good clean. Or retiling, if it's affordable. What have you. Just wait a moment, try and get me in. Oh. No, that's not going to work. I think that would just about work, but no. There. No, I don't think it'll quite work fully, but never mind. But that's the church. There, what a church and historic building. Trying to get all of me in it, what have you. And no, but I really think I should do this every Easter or every Good Friday. If I get the chance in the future, I really should do a come walk with Foxy every Good Easter Friday, what have you, or every now and then. Come walk with Foxy in this, that place, blah, 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 blah. I think it would work. I think it would work as a good video series, but I'll think about it. I'll certainly think about it. Keep going, keep striding along. There's a lot going on now. Is that a bloody beamer? It's like a rather large limo that was going by. Or what I nearly conceived. Or perceived at least. I think we're going to cross over now. Time to cross over at the zebra crossing, but not going to take a video because that would be stupid. If I did that, and dangerous. Never mind. But time to cross and cut the recording for now. Crossed over. Now time for a walk down somewhere a little more peaceful. Hopefully you can hear me better now, since we're in a more peaceful village street, away from the old Shoreham Road. No, but it's like that every day, generally speaking, the old Shoreham Road, bustling with cars, lorries, motorbikes, mopeds, buses, even though it's an hourly bus route that namely goes by, but the school bus route, that will just increase the congestion of the busyness. But, you know, that's just what happens. That's what happens. We get busy streets, busy cities anywhere in the world, not just in the United Kingdom or Brighton, what have you. It happens everywhere. It's not unusual, but it happens. Just depends on the day, I suppose. Especially if it's Easter or the summer holidays and certainly Christmas or Thanksgiving in the American and Canadian neck of the woods, what have you. Oh, there we are. It's just the way to so describe it, what have you. Got to wait for someone to walk by. Where's their dog? I won't show the dogs, the owner might not want it. Understandably so, because some people are picky about it. No, actually not going to cross because the car's too close. Not going to do anything stupid. Oh, what's that? Right, I've got to be careful. I don't... Oh. Not an easy leap, but I did it anyway. Over that large cardboard box just laying in the street. Someone would trip over that. No littering. Yeah. Littering is bad. Clean up after yourselves. Okay. This is what you get here in the British little village street. Nice looking houses. Certainly a house I like the look of. But let me know your thoughts on those houses. Oh. Right, actually. No, I've stopped this time. Nothing's coming, so let's go. This time I stopped. Let's cross here too. I looked this time both ways. That's what I did. Yeah. Look both ways before you cross. Keep going. Keep going. Thought that would make a good picture. Oh, sorry, no. Wait a moment. Made me look about a few years older doing that pose. I was trying to do a pose for a thumbnail. But don't know if it's going to work, but we'll see how it goes, the outcome. Okie dokie. I think the taxi cab beeped at me, but I didn't call for a taxi. I don't need to capture one at the moment. Unless there were no bus services to get me somewhere, I would ring up a taxi. Since I don't drive at the moment, but I really should retake my driving test at some stage. Hopefully next year, if I get the chance. And then I'll drive Mother to Detling. Which she's hoping, my mother's hoping to do Detling annually, by the way. When we did the Detling video of us walking about it together. No cars coming, it was too fast so I could cross, no trouble. This is a nice little, quite quiet, but a few shops in this area, but not your city shops you'd get, what have you. Montefiore Fisheries. And if you see here, I'm going to show right now, this is the Montefiore Hospital. You see here, Montefiore Hospital. In case you want to know, that's a private hospital, not a public one. Montefiore's private. I've never been there, and I wouldn't be able to afford it, but no. Very few people could afford to go to a hospital like Montefiore. But if I was multi-millionaire, I'd get treated there privately, if that was the case. Depends how much longer we've still got Montefiore Hospital, but that's a site here, Montefiore Hospital. We're just walking by not far from my home neck of the woods. So, there we are. Okay, still going on for the walk. See here, there's a Davigda part. A lot of large buildings here, well, namely flats. And over here, the Davigda shopping part. It's like a little retail park we've got here. A little carpet shop, and a wood shop known as Wicks. Wicks sells wood in that place and also they have kitchen, bath and bathrooms and building materials in Wicks, to so share. So it's a little retail park here that we've got. Wicks and tapey carpets is what we've got. So that's where we are at this point, and that's a bus stop. Lion Close. Much better than the newer electronically powered bus stop stalls inside, because that one here, that one in my opinion doesn't look as good as the other. It's not got the luminous orange colouring. But this here, enchanted little retail park, well, I don't need building materials at the moment, but if I ever needed building materials or a new bathroom, I'd go to Wickes. That's where I'd go if the need arose. Well, we don't need a carpet at the moment, but geez, I'd like a carpet in my room. I need to see if my mother's going to allow me. That's the thing, because I don't know if mother. But it also depends what carpet they sell, because I'd like an old-fashioned carpet, but that would make my mother a bit picky. No, mother's a bit picky on fashions of carpets, but just don't say a word about it to her. But yeah, and also if getting our way, I've never been here, but the Palmyra pub. I've never been, but I'd like to go one day in the future. Actually, later this year, I'm going to make it happen to go and have a pint there. Now we've got to cross the road, but not going to take a video to cross over. That would be so stupid. But this here is the Palmyra. Another part of coverage on the Come Walk with Foxy in the Brighton and Hove region. Some interesting sights worth seeing, aren't there? There we are. Come Walk with Foxy. And we're nearing the end of the video, but this here is some more of Hove to see. Nice old, I mean, the architecture here, I know some of you have pointed out you like the architecture of some parts of Brighton and Hove. I like the older historic architecture of Brighton and Hove as well, but hopefully it doesn't get knocked down, because that's the problem. If it gets knocked down, that's when the serious problem arises. Certainly environmental concerns if you knock down an old building as opposed to repurpose its interior. But this is what you get to see in certain parts of the Brighton and Hove region, especially if you're doing a come walk with me. I'll need to show some other nice places. Whatever, I mean, I think it would work well for the future by and large as a whole. Come walk with Foxy in whatever place I'm going out for a walk in. I think the series would work well if I hit it off and shoot it off, what have you. But, yeah. There they are. No, but this is it. Come walk with Foxy. And but this is it. Well, I think I'm going to finish off the walk video now, but all I can say, I certainly do hope you enjoyed watching this very video. I may launch a series, Come Walk with Foxy, like how Sapper very nearly launched his Come Walk. Was it Come Walk with Fat Boy or Come Walk with Grumpy? I don't know. But I might launch it as a series in the future. So be tuned if I do launch it as a series. And may I thank you all most kindly, sincerely for watching. And happy Easter, and I shall certainly see you in the very next video. Ta-ta for now, another time. Happy Easter, thanks for watching. And nothing better than a good walk.